Welcome to Sonia and Chatty's Horror Podcast. This one is called The Seven Doors. So tonight's story is called The Seven Doors. If you ever stayed in a hotel and find a door that wasn't there before, don't open it. Now, I'm doing something different with this. As stories I'm telling, I'm going to actually, which is not my videos, they actually belong to other people, right? So if you see the video, don't give me credit for it because it's not mine. It's someone else's video. So because it's talking about a hotel, we're going to use a hotel in Louisiana. So the video I'm actually going to post, I wish I knew who this video belonged to, but at the bottom of the video, no, yes, I don't know who it belongs to, but if they're already talking about that hotel in that video, take that story that they're actually telling you because that's the truth story. This the story I decided to make up. So this is more like a horror story than a real story or a supernatural story. So because it's going to give you that same vibe, but it's going to make you think about what I'm saying, but know the reality of it, if that makes sense. Lena travels often for work. One night she checks into an Asian hotel on the edge of the French Quarters. The clerk hands her a key and says something odd. Your room is 706. If you see room 707, ignore it. Lena's laugh. Then there is no room 707. The clerk's smile disappeared. Just ignore it. The six floors had rooms 701 through 706. At the end of the hallway was a blank wall, no room 707, exactly as expected. But at 3:07 a.m., Lena woke up to the sound of a door closing. She looked through the peepholes. At the end of the hall stood a door, room 707. It's black painted, silver numbers, a door that hasn't existed hours earlier. The hallway lights is flickered. Then a woman emerged from room 707. She wore an old-fashioned dress and walked silently towards the elevator. So as she passed Lena's room, she stopped, turns her head, and smiled directly at the peephole like she knows Lena is looking at her. The next morning, room 707 was gone. Only a blank wall remained. Lena asked the clerk about it. The clerk looked terrified. You saw it? Yes. He immediately refunded her stay. Leave today. Courtesy won. Instead of leaving, Lena stayed another night. She needs to get to the bottom of this. At 3:07 a.m., room 707 appears again. The time the door was slightly open. Inside she could hear people whispering, dozens of voices, all repeating the same phrase, one more guess. Lena should have gone back to her room. Instead, she pushed the door wider. Inside was another hotel hallway, longer than any building could possibly contain. Hundreds of identical doors stretch into darkness. Every door has a number, and on forever. A hotel that couldn't exist. Then she heard footsteps behind her. The woman in the old dress stood smiling. Are you checking in? Lena ran. She sprinted down the impossible hallway. As she passes the door, she heard voices inside, crying, screaming, begging to be let out. She glanced through one slightly open door. Inside sat a man staring at the wall. His hair was gray, his skin wrinkled. Yet on the nightstand was a modern smartphone showing today's date. He looked up. Don't stay here. The lights went out. Every door in the hallway opened at once. Thousands of eyes stared from the darkness. The woman whispered, Vacancies filled. Lena ran back towards room 707. The doorway was streaking, closing. She dove through just as it slammed shut. She found herself lying in the real hotel hallway. Room 707 was gone. Only the blank wall remained. The next morning she left. Years later, she still checked hotel hallways. Sometimes she wakes exactly at 3:07 a.m. and finds a room key on her nightstand, a brass key tag, room 707. She always throw it away. It always come back. So if you're ever staying in a hotel and there's an extra door that wasn't there yesterday, maybe don't ask for a late checkout. Good night, listeners. Sleep carefully. And thank you for listening to Sonia Horror Podcast. Please give it a 5-star review. Wherever you listen to your podcast at, please comment at sv766752@gmail.com. Go to my website, htet.podcast.wordpress.com. Follow me at Sonia and Chatty's Halloween Podcast, Instagram, Sonia and Chatty's Halloween Podcast, Facebook, and y'all have a blessed night.